Hello, my friend. It's time for another sleepy adventure. Hello, sleepy adventurers. Welcome back to another peaceful journey through your favorite worlds. I'm Felix, your sleepy dungeon master, and I'll be guiding you through tonight's experience. Tonight, we find ourselves wandering down the cobblestone streets of Diagon Alley, bathed in the golden glow of a late autumn day. The air is crisp, carrying the faint scent of parchment and pumpkin pasties. As you walk, the hustle and bustle around you fades into a gentle hum, and your attention is drawn to the familiar crooked sign of Ollivander's wand shop. Known throughout the wizarding world, this mysterious little shop is home to the finest wand craftsmanship, where each wand bears a story as unique as the witch or wizard it chooses. The shop's dimly lit interior is lined with towering shelves full of wand boxes, casting soft shadows that dance along the walls, creating an atmosphere of enchantment and curiosity. Tonight, you are invited to step inside this sanctuary of magic, where Mr. Ollivander himself awaits to share the secrets of wand lore. As an apprentice in this revered shop, you'll be gently immersed in the art of wand crafting. You will learn the delicate balance of choosing the perfect wood and core, understanding the nuances that make each wand one of a kind. This peaceful task invites you to engage your senses, feel the smooth textures of the wand boxes, and listen to the gentle rustle as they slide open, revealing their treasured contents. As you settle into your role, picture yourself surrounded by the comforting embrace of this magical environment. The dim lights and soft rustle of parchment create the perfect setting for relaxation. Allow yourself to be lulled by the quiet mysteries of the shop, giving permission to let go of the day's thoughts and drift gently into slumber. So, let's begin your journey, and may your dreams be filled with the enchanting wonders of Ollivander's wand shop. As the first light of dawn filters through your bedroom window, you find yourself already wide awake, the anticipation of the day ahead nudging you from the comfort of your dreams. Today is no ordinary day. It is the day you begin your apprenticeship at Ollivander's wand shop, a thrilling opportunity to delve into the ancient craft of wand making awaits you, and every fibre of your being buzzes with excitement. The air in your room is crisp, carrying the distinct scent of late autumn. You take a deep breath, feeling invigorated by the promise of a new adventure. You slip out of bed and pad across the room, your feet sinking into the soft, warm rug. Your school robes hang neatly on the back of your door, but today calls for something different. You reach for a set of comfortable yet practical clothes, a well-worn pair of jeans and a cozy sweater that reminds you of home. As you dress, you mentally list the items you'll need for the day. Your wand, of course, is the first thing you check for, feeling its reassuring weight in your pocket. Next, you gather a small notebook and quill, essentials for jotting down any pearls of wisdom Mr. Ollivander might impart. A quick glance at your reflection in the mirror confirms that you look presentable, if not a little eager. Downstairs, the kitchen is filled with the fragrant aroma of freshly brewed tea. The comforting clatter of breakfast preparations echoes softly, grounding you in the familiar routine of home. You greet your family, exchanging cheerful morning pleasantries as you settle at the table. The warmth of a steaming mug of tea in your hands is soothing, and you take a moment to savor its earthy taste, letting it calm your nerves. Ready for your big day? Your mother asks, her eyes twinkling with pride and a touch of nostalgia. You nod, a smile spreading across your face as you share your excitement. The conversation flows easily, touching on what you might learn and the fascinating history of wand making. After breakfast, you gather your things, slipping your satchel over one shoulder. You step outside, the cool air nipping at your cheeks as you begin your walk down the familiar lane. The leaves crunch underfoot, their vibrant hues painting the world in shades of amber and gold. The sound is comforting, a reminder of the cyclical beauty of nature. As you make your way through the village, you exchange greetings with neighbors and shopkeepers opening their stalls for the day. Their warm smiles and encouraging words bolster your spirits, reinforcing the sense of community that surrounds you. You pass the old apothecary with its cluttered windows and the bustling bakery, where the scent of fresh pastries drifts temptingly into the street. Your journey takes you past the edge of the village and toward the hidden entrance to Diagon Alley. You can feel the magic in the air, a subtle vibration that tingles against your skin. The brick wall looms ahead, its surface unassuming to the untrained eye. With a practiced hand, you tap the correct sequence on the bricks, watching as they rearrange themselves to reveal the bustling, wizarding thoroughfare beyond. Stepping through the archway, you are greeted by the lively sounds of Diagon Alley in full swing. The cobblestone street is alive with witches and wizards of all ages, their robes swirling around them as they move from shop to shop. Vendors call out their wares, and the air is filled with the enticing scents of magical confections and potions. Your path leads you past Flourish and Blots, where a new display of spell books catches your eye. You make a mental note to return later, perhaps after your first day at Ollivander's, to peruse the latest titles. Further along, you catch a glimpse of the familiar, towering facade of Gringotts, its marble steps gleaming in the morning light. As you continue, the sense of anticipation builds within you. The chatter of the crowd ebbs and flows around you, snippets of conversation reaching your ears. You overhear a group of students animatedly discussing their latest charms lesson, and you smile, recalling your own studies and the excitement of mastering new spells. A sudden gust of wind sends a flurry of leaves swirling around you, and you pull your sweater tighter, grateful for its warmth. The sky above is a patchwork of clouds and blue, the sun peeking through in bursts of brilliant light. It is the kind of day that promises both adventure and comfort, a perfect backdrop for the journey you are on. Your thoughts drift to Mr. Ollivander, the enigmatic wand maker whose reputation precedes him. You have heard tales of his uncanny ability to match wands with their rightful owners, and the prospect of working alongside him fills you with a sense of awe. What secrets of wand lore might he share with you? What mysteries lie within the walls of his shop, waiting to be uncovered? Lost in thought, you nearly bump into a familiar face, an old friend from school, now apprenticed at the magical menagerie. "Off to Ollivander's, are you?" they ask with a knowing grin, their eyes sparkling with shared excitement. You nod, exchanging stories and catching up as you walk together for a while. Their enthusiasm is infectious, and you part ways with a renewed sense of purpose. You pass by Madame Malkin's robes for all occasions, where mannequins display the latest fashion in wizarding attire. The shop windows are adorned with festive decorations, a reminder that the holiday season is just around the corner. You make a mental note to return for a fitting, knowing that a new set of robes might be in order for any upcoming celebrations. As you near the end of Diagon Alley, the iconic sign of Ollivander's wand shop comes into view. The shop's exterior is as you remember it, weathered wood, with an air of timelessness that speaks to the long history of the establishment. You pause for a moment, taking in the sight, allowing the reality of the day to fully sink in. You stand at the threshold, your heart racing with anticipation. The journey has brought you here to the cusp of a new adventure, and you can hardly wait to step inside and begin. A deep breath steadies you, and with one final glance at the bustling alley behind you, you reach for the shop's door, ready to embark on the extraordinary path that lies ahead. As the creaky door of Ollivander's wand shop swings open, you step inside, feeling the cool autumn air quickly replaced by the warmth and mystery of the shop. The gentle chime of a bell overhead announces your arrival, resonating softly in the cozy, cluttered space. Immediately, the air greets you with a blend of scents that seem both ancient and magical. A heady mix of polished wood, a hint of mustiness from old parchment, and the subtle tang of magic itself, a smell you can't quite describe but know is unmistakably present. Your eyes begin to adjust to the dim lighting cast from a multitude of oil lamps hanging haphazardly from the low ceiling. The glow is warm, golden, and flickers slightly, casting dancing shadows across every surface and creating a sense of depth and mystery throughout the room. The shop is narrower than you imagined, with walls that seem to stretch up endlessly, lined with shelves crammed with long, narrow boxes. Each box is a different shade of brown, some with intricate carvings, others plain and unassuming, all housing the most precious of magical tools, wands. The floor beneath your feet is wooden and slightly uneven, creaking gently with each step you take. It feels solid and worn, as if countless witches and wizards have walked this very path before you, each one seeking the perfect wand. As you move further into the shop, the air feels cooler, a refreshing contrast to the warmth of the lamps, and you notice a faint draft, perhaps from a hidden window, or the gaps between the ancient wooden boards. To your left, a large oak counter runs along the length of the shop, its surface polished to a dark sheen, reflecting the light of the lamps. Behind it stands Mr. Ollivander himself, his presence both commanding and comforting. He acknowledges you with a slight nod, his eyes twinkling with the wisdom of someone who has spent a lifetime understanding the nuances of wand lore. Though you exchange no words, his welcoming demeanor assures you that you are exactly where you need to be. You take a moment to explore the space with your senses, reaching out to touch the cool, smooth surface of the counter. It feels almost alive beneath your fingertips, imbued with the energy of thousands of wands that have been matched here over the years. The wood is rich and dark, and as you run your hand along it, you feel the slightest of grooves, marks left by the passage of time and the work of skilled hands. Your gaze travels upwards to the towering shelves that seem to defy gravity, stacked with boxes that reach all the way to the ceiling. Each box is meticulously labelled, though the script is so tiny and spindly that you have to squint to make out the names. Names of wandwoods, cores, and dimensions, each a clue to the magical properties housed within. You wonder about the stories each wand holds, the journeys they have yet to embark upon with their destined witch or wizard. The air is filled with a quiet hum, an almost imperceptible sound that vibrates at the edge of your hearing. It feels like magic itself, a living force that thrums gently, wrapping you in its embrace. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing yourself to simply be present, to absorb the energy of this enchanting place. You feel a sense of calm wash over you, mingled with a growing excitement for the task that lies ahead. As you open your eyes, you notice a small workbench tucked away in a corner near the back of the shop. It's cluttered with an array of tools and materials, thin strips of wood, delicate carving knives, tiny bottles filled with shimmering substances, and coils of thread that glint in the low light. Each item is carefully placed, ready for the skilled hands of a wand maker to bring it to life. You feel a sense of reverence as you approach, knowing that these are the tools of a craftsman dedicated to the art of wand making. You reach out to gently touch a piece of wood, its surface smooth and cool under your fingertips. It's a rich, dark mahogany with a subtle grain that catches the light. You imagine the potential it holds, the magic it could channel once paired with the right core and carefully shaped into a wand. The thought fills you with awe and a sense of responsibility, knowing that each wand crafted here has the power to change lives. As you continue your exploration, you notice a stack of old, leather-bound books piled haphazardly on a nearby table. Their spines are cracked and faded, hinting at the wealth of knowledge contained within their pages. You run your fingers along the edge of one, feeling the texture of the worn leather and the slight give of the pages beneath. The books seem to hum with untold stories, secrets of wand lore that have been passed down through generations. Your attention is drawn to a nearby wall, adorned with framed photographs and sketches. Some are portraits of witches and wizards you recognize, their expressions captured in moments of joy as they hold aloft their new wands. Others are detailed sketches of wand designs, intricately drawn and annotated with notes in a flowing script. These images tell a story of the shop's history, of the countless lives intertwined with its legacy. In the soft light, you notice the gentle play of shadows across the floor, creating a pattern that shifts and changes as the lamps flicker. The atmosphere is one of quiet anticipation, an almost tangible sense of waiting for the next chapter to unfold. You feel a thrill of excitement, knowing that soon you will become part of this story, stepping into the role of apprentice and learning the art of wand making Under Mr. Ollivander's expert guidance, you take a deep breath, savoring the moment, the unique blend of sensations and emotions that fill the air. Every detail, every sound and scent is etched into your memory, a reminder of the magic that exists in this hidden corner of Diagon Alley. You know that this day will be one of discovery and learning, an experience that will stay with you long after you leave the shop. With one last glance around the room, you turn your attention back to the present, your heart beating with anticipation for the journey ahead. The tools are ready, the materials prepared, and Mr. Ollivander stands nearby, a patient guide ready to share his knowledge. The stage is set, the environment has revealed its secrets, and you feel ready to embark on the magical task that awaits. As you stand in the heart of Ollivander's wand shop, the air is thick with the scent of aged wood and a hint of something you can't quite place, a mix of magic and mystery perhaps. The late autumn light filters through the dusty windows, casting long shadows across the rows of shelves that stretch up to the ceiling. You feel a flutter of excitement in your chest as Mr. Ollivander approaches, his eyes twinkling with a blend of curiosity and wisdom. "Ah, ready to begin?" he asks, his voice soft but filled with an undeniable energy that matches your own anticipation. You nod, feeling the weight of the moment settle around you like a cloak. This is what you've been waiting for, the chance to immerse yourself in the ancient craft of wand making. Mr. Ollivander gestures for you to follow him to a workbench in the back of the shop, where an array of tools and materials await. The bench is cluttered yet organized, each item serving its purpose in the intricate dance of wand crafting. You notice a variety of wood samples, each with its own distinct texture and hue, as well as several small containers filled with curious shimmering substances that you suspect are core materials. Today, you'll learn how to prepare the components of a wand, Mr. Ollivander explains, his hands moving gracefully over the tools as he speaks. We'll start with the wood. Choosing the right wood is vital, for it determines much about the wand's character. He picks up a slender piece of wood, holding it out for you to examine. "This is holly," he says, turning it in the light. "It's known for its protective qualities. Feel its texture." You take the piece of holly, running your fingers along its surface. The wood is smooth with a subtle grain that catches the light in a way that feels almost alive. You can sense its potential, the magic waiting to be awakened within its fibers. "Now you'll prepare the wood," Mr. Ollivander instructs, handing you a small carving knife. "Careful now. Each stroke should be deliberate and respectful." You begin to carve, your hand guided by the gentle pressure of Mr. Ollivander's voice. The rhythm of the knife against the wood is soothing, and you find yourself lost in the task. With each shaving that falls away, you feel the wood revealing its true form, a shape that feels right in your hand. "Excellent," Mr. Ollivander praises, peering over your shoulder. "You have a natural touch. Now, let's talk about the core." He directs your attention to the small containers of magical materials. "The core is what truly defines a wand's power," he explains. "Unicorn hair, dragon heartstring, phoenix feather. They each bring different qualities to a wand. He opens one of the containers, revealing a single, shimmering strand of unicorn hair. This is what we'll use today. Unicorn hair is known for producing the most consistent magic, and it's especially suited for those who value purity and grace. You watch as Mr. Ollivander carefully measures the length of the unicorn hair against the piece of holly you've prepared. It's important to match the core to the wood, he says. They must work in harmony. With great care, you insert the unicorn hair into the groove you've carved in the wood, feeling a subtle hum of magic as the two elements come together. It's as if the wand is beginning to breathe, to pulse with life. Marvelous, Mr. Ollivander murmurs, clearly pleased with your work. Now for the binding. He shows you a delicate silken thread, its color shifting in the light. This thread is enchanted to bind the core to the wood. It's a crucial step, for it ensures the wand's integrity. You take the thread and wrap it tightly around the length of the wand, focusing intently on each loop and knot. As you work, you feel a sense of connection forming between you and the wand, a bond that transcends the physical act of creation. Once the binding is complete, Mr. Ollivander hands you a small vial of varnish. The final step is to protect the wand. This varnish will seal it, preserving its magic for years to come. You apply the varnish with a soft brush, watching as the wood gleams under your touch. The wand feels warm in your hand, as if it's responding to your care and attention. Well done, Mr. Ollivander says, a note of pride in his voice. You've crafted a wand of remarkable potential. You hold the finished wand up to the light, marveling at its beauty. It's hard to believe that you had a hand in creating something so magical, so full of promise. Mr. Ollivander smiles at you, his eyes filled with understanding. Each wand is unique, just as each witch or wizard is unique. You've given this wand life, and in turn, it will help you discover your own path in the magical world. As you stand there, the weight of the wand in your hand feels reassuring, a reminder of the skills you've learned and the journey that lies ahead. Under Mr. Ollivander's watchful eye, you've taken your first steps into the art of wand making, and you can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment and wonder. The shop around you seems to hum with approval, the shelves whispering secrets of ancient magic. You know this is only the beginning, and yet, in this moment, it feels like everything. As you step away from the crafting table, a soft golden light filters through the windows of Ollivander's wand shop, casting long shadows across the polished wooden floor. The air is filled with the scent of freshly carved wood and the faint, lingering aroma of magical materials, an intoxicating blend that seems to ground you in this moment of quiet reflection. The shop, with its towering shelves filled with wand boxes, feels like a sanctuary, a place where magic and potential coexist in harmonious stillness. You pause, taking a deep breath, feeling the weight of the day gently settle around your shoulders. It's a comforting sensation, one of accomplishment and growth, the thought of having spent a day in this historic place, learning from Mr. Ollivander himself, fills you with a warmth that starts from your chest and spreads outward, a gentle tide of satisfaction. Your eyes wander the room, tracing the patterns of light and shadow, and you recall the delicate processes you engaged in throughout the day. Each step in crafting a wand required focus and care, a delicate dance of precision and intuition. There was a moment when you held a wand core in your hands, feeling its latent power thrumming softly against your skin, and you understood the immense responsibility and joy that comes with creating something so intimately connected to a witch or wizard's journey. In the aftermath of your work, there's a serene quietness in your mind, as if all the bustling thoughts have settled into a peaceful order. You reflect on the knowledge you've gained about the properties of various wand woods and cores, the way they interact, and the significance of each choice in the crafting process. These aren't just academic lessons, they're insights into a world that feels more interconnected and vibrant than ever before. Mr. Ollivander approaches you with a gentle smile, his eyes twinkling with a blend of mischief and kindness. "You've done well," he says, his voice a calm and reassuring presence. "There's a spark in this wand you've helped create. It holds promise, much like you." His words fill you with a quiet pride, a feeling that you're not just a visitor in this world, but an integral part of its magic. You nod, grateful for his guidance and the opportunity to learn from such a master. "Thank you," you reply softly, the words carrying the weight of your gratitude and the depth of your experience. After Mr. Ollivander returns to his work, you linger for a moment, allowing yourself to absorb the ambience of the shop. The shelves seem to whisper secrets of their own, stories of witches and wizards who've stood in this very place, waiting to be chosen by their perfect wand. You feel a sense of belonging and continuity, as if you've joined an unbroken line of magical tradition that stretches far into the past and future. As the golden light begins to mellow, you find your thoughts turning inward, contemplating the emotions that have surfaced throughout the day. There's a gentle realization that this experience has been more than just an apprenticeship. It's been a journey of self-discovery. You've tapped into a deeper understanding of magic and, perhaps more importantly, of yourself. You think of the moments when you doubted your abilities, and how those doubts were slowly transformed into confidence through practice and patience. There's a newfound belief in your capacity to create, to contribute, and to connect with the magical world in a meaningful way. This realization brings with it a soft, enduring satisfaction, a feeling that you've taken a significant step forward on your own path. A fellow apprentice approaches, a young witch who shared the day's work with you. Her expression mirrors your own, a blend of wonder and fulfillment. "It feels like we've been part of something special, doesn't it?" she asks, her voice a gentle murmur. You nod, words momentarily escaping you as you both bask in the shared experience. "Absolutely," you finally reply, your voice carrying the quiet joy of shared understanding. "It's like we've touched the heart of magic itself." Her smile widens, And in that exchange, you feel a camaraderie that transcends words. A silent acknowledgement that you've both been changed by the day's work, bonded by the magic you've helped to create. The day has been one of challenges and rewards, of learning and introspection. It's a reminder of the magic that exists in the world and the potential that lies within you to harness it. As you stand in the quiet shop, surrounded by the legacy of wand makers and the promise of future witches and wizards, you feel a deep-seated contentment, a gentle pride in what you've accomplished, and the person you are becoming begins to shift, signaling the approach of evening. And you know it's time to leave this magical space behind for now. Yet, as you step towards the door, you carry with you the essence of this place, the knowledge, the wonder, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you've been a part of something truly extraordinary. With one last look around, you feel a sense of closure, a peaceful transition from a day of active participation to a state of calm reflection. The world outside awaits, but in your heart, the magic of Ollivander's wand shop will remain, a cherished memory and an inspiration for the journey ahead. As the day draws to a serene close, you find yourself feeling a deep sense of fulfillment and tranquility after your time spent at Ollivander's wand shop. The air outside has cooled considerably, the late autumn chill wrapping the ancient alley in a blanket of crispness. You take a moment to breathe it in, the scent of fallen leaves and the distant aroma of warm butterbeer from the nearby leaky cauldron mingling in the air, soothing your senses. You make your way back inside the shop, the bell above the door tinkling softly behind you as it closes. The gentle creak of the wooden floorboards beneath your feet is a familiar sound now, comforting in its simplicity. The shop is quiet, the bustling energy of the day having faded into a peaceful hush. Mr. Ollivander has retired to his quarters, leaving you to your own devices as you prepare to settle in for the night. The room where you'll be sleeping is tucked away in a cozy corner of the shop, a small but inviting space, lined with shelves that hold an array of wands, each perched perfectly in its place. The walls are adorned with soft, warm tones, and the low lighting casts a gentle glow, creating an ambience of utter calmness. A plush four-poster bed awaits you, its rich, dark wood frame enveloped by deep, emerald green drapes that sway gently with the faintest breeze. You change into your night clothes, the fabric soft and comforting against your skin, a welcome reprieve from the day's activities. As you slip into bed, the sheets are cool and crisp, the comforting weight of the woolen blanket settling over you like a protective cocoon. You sink into the plush mattress, the pillows cradling your head as you adjust to find the perfect spot The bed feels as though it was made just for you, inviting you to let go of any lingering tension and embrace the stillness of the moment. The world outside the window is a tapestry of stars, twinkling against the inky night sky. The silver light of the moon streams in, casting gentle shadows that dance across the room. You listen to the soft rustling of leaves in the wind, the distant crooning of a night bird somewhere in the alley, and the occasional creak of the old building settling into the night. These sounds form a soothing lullaby, each note a reminder of the magical world you've become a part of today. Your eyelids grow heavy, the gentle pull of sleep more enticing with each passing moment. You let your eyes close, the images of the day fading into the comforting darkness behind your eyelids. The soft hum of magic seems to linger in the air around you, a gentle reminder that you are cradled in a world of wonders, a world that feels like home. The warmth of the blanket, the softness of the bed, the quiet symphony of the night, all of it envelops you in a cocoon of peace. You take a deep breath, releasing it slowly, feeling the last remnants of the day's energy ebb away, leaving behind a serene stillness that invites you to surrender to the night. In your final moments of wakefulness, you let your thoughts meander like a gentle stream, flowing leisurely through the memories of the day. You feel the soft caress of sleep brushing against the edges of your consciousness, coaxing you to let go, to drift away into the realm of dreams. With a soft sigh, you allow yourself to be carried away, sinking deeper into the embrace of sleep. The world around you fades into a gentle blur. The magic of Ollivander's shop, a comforting presence that remains with you even as you journey into the night. In this moment, everything is as it should be, and you feel an overwhelming sense of peace, a profound connection to the magical world that surrounds you. As you drift off, the universe holds you gently in its spell, guiding you toward a night of restful slumber, where dreams weave their own kind of magic. You are content, you are safe, and you are home in this wondrous world. As the soft glow of the Ollivander's wand shop fades into the backdrop of memory, we gently return from our magical journey. Together, we've shaped wands, listened to enchanting tales, and discovered the unique bond of enchanted wood and wizard. It's time now to tuck those memories away, like cherished treasures in the attic of your mind, knowing you can revisit them whenever you wish. Here at the Sleepy Dungeon Master channel, you're always welcome to meander through whimsical worlds, just like this one. When you're ready for another adventure, be it among Hogwarts' hallowed halls, or lands of brave knights and mythical beasts, we'll be here waiting to journey with you, offering the soft, comforting embrace of a story well told. As you settle into the warmth of your own bed, take a deep, relaxing breath and let the tranquility of the night enfold you. Allow any remnants of the day to drift away like autumn leaves on a gentle breeze. Permission granted to release all cares, welcoming the soothing arms of sleep. So, dear listener, I bid you a peaceful night. Remember, you're never truly alone in your dreams. I'm Felix, your sleepy dungeon master, always here to weave a tale, to cradle you into serene slumber. Until next time, sweet dreams and good night.